Listen, I don't know what happened to the last video. I don't know why it's looping. I don't know how to stop it from looping. Uh, it's kind of crazy. So I just clicked off the phone and I had to use the bathroom. And so I went to use the bathroom and apparently I don't know what the heck's going on with the video. I can't even delete it. It's so it's just it's in, it's in some kind of live purgatory, you know. And the only parts I can see of it, I didn't even know the thing was still recording. You know, I can see the ceiling. I can see me looking down. I'm with my mother. I'm just out in the hallway uh, or whatever. Did I wash my hands? No, I haven't been watching the Kyle Rittenhouse case, but I will tell you from what TYT reported, uh, and if what they reported was correct, hmm, he probably won't get convicted. And um, and they reported that before the case started. So if what they reported was correct, he'll probably won't get convicted. Although I do say, well, he won't get a killing of anybody. He should get convicted of not being able to be in possession of that weapon. But you know, so there's a guy, and this is the story that was told to me. So there was a guy who had a tractor trailer who parked it like in a turning lane and left the truck. And then some drunk driver hit the truck while it was there and they died. And the prosecution case was had the truck not been there, even though the guy was drunk, he would not have been able to hit it. So therefore, you're guilty. Um, and I think the prosecution may have won that case, if it's told to me correctly. Uh, so, but they're not using the same logic here. Like, listen, he wasn't supposed to have the gun. So if he had not had the gun, he would not been able to shoot anybody. So therefore, he is guilty because he wasn't supposed to have the gun in the first place. I mean, I mean, to me, if that's the kind of logic that you're going to use for trucking and other things, had you not been there, had you not done this thing that was illegal in the first place, and they use that for like murder charges when the police kill a robber or somebody committing a felony. Let's say they're robbing the bank and there's four people involved and the police end up killing one and they charge the other three with murder of that one person, even though the police killed them. They saying, listen, had you not committed this felony, had you not done this thing, then the police wouldn't have been in a position to kill these people. This is that kind of logic. So if that logic holds, he's guilty, but he probably won't get convicted. So, okay. So, what's BS? Oh, the Capitol rioters, listen, they are rioters. They're insurrectionists. They want to frame it and use different language. This is the importance of language. This is why they keep running that kind of language. But had they been a different group of people, the language would be different. And we all know that. So, they're all guilty. In fact, more of them should have been shot. Oh, that's because I'm in the hallway. That's why I'm whispering. I'm not in the car. And because the video was looping, and I just that's why the video's name is Stakes. Um, and I'm sitting in the hallway, and There's a lot of doors in this hallway, so I don't, want to disturb people. Uh, so, I mean, and so the last live video, why I did the last live video, uh, it's not even up there anymore. I can't even access it. I don't know where it went. Uh, no, no one in these other apartments are watching this. I'm absolutely sure of it. Um, no, so those who are unaware of the live and why I did the original one, we're talking about I was talking about what I wanted in a woman, to inspire me, to support me, and to add to my perspective. There's a whole bunch of things that I said, but they're not there. I don't know what happened to it. I can't even access it. I can't even find it. So I'm not going to do this for a whole long time. Anybody got any questions that are relevant? Does anybody have any questions that are relevant? Uh, why would you want me to say that? I mean, come on. No one. I never got into any fights down there other than the one with. I can see his face. I can't remember his name. Yeah, they all do. I mean, like, gentlemen, can you clear my doorway? Absolutely. I mean, they all really do say it. I mean, but I mean, I don't know if you wanted to sound, but you know what? I think the Ahmad Arbery case. I think more than the people that are on trial should be on trial. I think a couple of prosecutors should be on trial. For trying to cover it up, trying to suppress it. So I think they should be on trial as well as accessory after the fact. Any mistakes that I made in security? I probably made a lot of mistakes in security. I got away with a few things. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but I didn't find the Metro Mall particularly hard. I found it particularly frustrating because I kept having to do it over and 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 over. And I could, again, just ridiculous. Listen, you can say what they want. Listen, what they done was illegal. Uh, you don't get the chance. You don't get to storm the Capitol, break windows, threaten people, and walk away from it, and they get to frame them as patriots. They're not patriots. They're stupid as hell. And these are the same people that would tell you to calm down, that you're wrong, be calm. They're like patronizing you like that. That's some bullshit. Yeah, they lost. I don't know. I don't especially feel that I'm viral. Mm, no, I mean I live in Georgia, and I'm not in Georgia, so I'm not at home. I'm in the hallway. I mean, I don't own this chair. I mean, this chair is hideous. I don't think it is okay to storm the Capitol. I mean, I think you can protest, but I don't think you get to storm the Capitol. I don't know nothing about the Falcons. I don't think you get to storm the Capitol. I think a lot more people should have been shot, personally. Well, I'm not a Biden supporter. I voted for Biden, but it wasn't a vote for Biden. It was a vote against Trump. And really, Midland, you voted for Tulsi Gabbard. What? Fred's, I don't know. I mean, he's got his own Instagram page. I think TTG Fred 6. Trump didn't win anything. He really didn't win anything. Who's Pedro? Anybody got anything? I mean, good. I mean, you all. He's not working. I don't particularly like Biden. He shouldn't have got the vote. I mean, the Democrats really, you know, it should have been Bernie or somebody else. But the power structure, the powers that be, the corporate Democrats who are really just Republicans, um, nah, man, the system is rigged. I pawned the Smith and Wesson at 9 millimeter. I had to pawn it. No, I didn't know they sold any shirts about me. This is the first one. This is the first on me. I don't know. I got a lot of video I need to go through. Do they? You should send me a picture. Why would I sleep in the car? Is the audio low, or is just that I'm not speaking loudly? So what do I call Antifa? You know, what do you call them? I mean, they're there to protest the white supremacists, right? Well, I'm not speaking up. I mean, that's. I mean, like I said, I'm in the hallway. Listen, they're extremists. White supremacists are extremists. Uh, you all are extremists. No, I'm slouching. Hall of a building that my mother stays in. Well, you had to get Trump out of office. Huh. I mean, I'm reading your comments, which none of this has anything to do with my channel. I'm not as liberal as you think. I'm in the middle like most people. Can I increase the mic volume? I don't know. I mean, basically, I would have to just speak up. I mean, really, that's what it is. Look, if most of the people agree Trump was never racist until he became president, no, there's a history of it. Hmm. I don't know. Trump's not bright. I won't say a bigot is always a bigot. No, that's not true. I mean, some people, change their minds about what they see, and I mean, you know, okay, like, you know, I'm not going to talk to you about Trump. I agree with the person. Not that political talk is boring, but, you know, there's other people who are better suited to to address this than me, you know. No, I don't have any unseen footage of me head cracking folks because the video, uh, because I did a previous live video for 2 hours and I don't know where the heck it's at. And then one video is in loop and I can't even access it. I don't know how to access it. You know, my uh, I go to my live videos page and it's not there. But I go to, you know, my YouTube page and it's the first video there and it's just looping for like 10 seconds and I can't access it. I can't delete it. I can't do anything. And it was just a mistake. No, I don't have any kids. No, I haven't visited the Metro Mall. So I'll field all Metro Mall questions and maybe some legal questions. But, you know, I'm just going to, you know, bypass all the political garbage. No, I wasn't attracted to Jacqueline Schumacher. I mean, that girl was certified. That chick was, you know, once you talk to her and you seen something was really off, you just be like, yeah, I'm good. I know it's a chair. No, I'm not stressing. I'm just like, I just wanted to clear the air and well, because he's out the race, right? No, I don't do security work like you have been, and no, I've never been married. The mistake was with the live video, the last live video. The last live video, the fact that I had to use the bathroom, I clicked off the screen, and I thought the thing would just stop, and it didn't. And now I have no idea where the video is. I can't access it. It's in purgatory. I mean, it's somewhere. It's in limbo. I don't like the catfish minis because you know what? I'm not focused on women. I mean, I made a video about that. I should make another one since the video got lost. No, I haven't talked to them. Well, you know what? We did an interview on a show after the video that I posted, but that was damn near a decade ago. I don't know anything about that. I'm old. I don't know if I'm grumpy. I can get aggravated though. My mother can aggravate me dealing with somebody with dementia. They can aggravate you like quite a bit. I'm good, man. Whatever I'm doing now, I'm good. Trust me, I'm not good. I'm golden. I mean, I'm not even gonna tell you how much money I'm making. I'm so damn golden. I'm like, I'm like really, really, really good. Like really good. I mean, I got no complaints. No, I got to work. I'm not retired. I've been drinking a Mountain Dew Kickstarts. Yes, I got videos of the Metro Mall. I mean, I can put up a day of just raw footage, and y'all can just like watch it, sift through it. You know, Fred's not in prison. Anthony's not in prison. Terry's not in prison. I think that the last day in 2014 is a not a badass. I won't accept that title. Hmm? There's no money in it. Didn't we already address truck driving? Don't you people ever watch my stuff? What rings? I wore a ring with peace symbols on my thumb. I don't even know where that ring is anymore. Actually, no, no, I've never been shot at. I should stretch. I should drink more water and I should stretch. You know, my page keeps going because every year or every other year, somebody discovers it because they were too young when it came out. And then they look at it and touch the I mean, that's why the channel's been around for so long. No, I don't miss anybody. Like I said in my other live, I wish, the only regrets that I have or something I wish I had done was I wish I would have cracked on Krishana and I wish I would have cracked on Pinky. I mean, like cracked on them, like for real. I'm just being quiet because I'm in the hallway. I mean, I've told people about my perspective. Why would you want to work at Greenbrier? No, I'm not a witness, but I've dated one. Yeah, but I don't want it. It's not a TV show. It's not for entertainment. I understand that you're entertained by it, but it was not a TV show. I've turned down basically TV shows, not directly, like, but indirectly. I mean, just by like my positioning on everything. No, Kennifer actually inspired me to do better financially. So no, I don't regret. I don't regret Kennifer at all. You know, I thank Kennifer. No, if I needed therapy, I needed therapy long before I worked at the Metro Mall. Hey, listen, do anybody here on this channel think that I was out of place at the Metro Mall? Do you think I was really uncomfortable there? Like, or did you think I fit right in with the people that were there and everything that was going on? Yeah, I fit right in. You fit right in. That's right. That's why you hear me always say, you know, I am those people. I'm no different from those people. I just made different decisions. So, and who better to do that job than someone that is like the people that are already in there? That means I understand their temperament. I understand who's dangerous. Because somebody in the earlier live, they asked me who was dangerous, and I told them Sherman Martin, one of the vendors. And then Rock Trey, who pulled down his pants, and he may, he may have been a problem. And then, one of the Africans that was there may have been a problem. I felt like, especially Sherman Martin, you know, if I got too mixed up with this guy's I'm gonna have to kill him. So, hmm. But yeah, I fit right in. Yeah, I live in Atlanta. I fit right in. I was one of those dudes. I really was. Just different ideology, made different decisions. Couldn't none of them tell me about I wasn't that dangerous. Couldn't none of them tell me about being poor. I knew about being poor. Couldn't nobody tell me about starving. I knew about starving. Couldn't nobody tell me about being homeless. I had been homeless. Couldn't nobody tell me about their hardships, like, because I've been through them. You couldn't tell me about none of it. I mean, you couldn't tell me about eating once a day. I ate at McDonald's once a day for a year. You couldn't tell me about not being able to eat because there was times in my life where I could eat for 1 or 2 days. You couldn't tell me about being homeless because I had been homeless a couple of times. You couldn't tell me about depression. You couldn't tell me about suicide. You couldn't, like, dude, I know your life. I've lived your life. Why did I think Sherman Martin was dangerous? He was capable. There's videos of him that I have, some some of his some of his and my interactions that I don't post on YouTube. So he was capable, and yeah, yeah, he was capable, and he was be somebody I would definitely have to kill. On what day? Why did Rick change? Rick never changed who he was. Rick was always who he was. He was a little duplicitous. Hell, I knew that. Yeah, I don't think, I think they wanted the easy shift. I said that the last slide. They don't understand class and patience in the hood. They don't understand crazy. And that's real. That's how I became street. Hmm? What was that about? I don't know where Anthony is now. You know, all those dudes got Instagram pages, man. Anthony's got an Instagram page. Fred's got an Instagram page. I don't know about Terry. You know, any more questions while I'm sitting here? This video I'm going to save, though. I'm going to find a way to save it. I didn't get that. My choices about law enforcement, what? Why I never applied for the APD. At that time, I didn't want to be a cop. I have a fused ankle, so I can't run. I couldn't run in 2012. And even before then, I decided I didn't want to be police. But by the time I got a fused ankle in 2010, because that's when I got it, 2010 or 2009, you know, you can't have mobility restrictions and be the police. I mean, you can be the police and then develop mobility restrictions, but they're not going to take someone on that can't run. I couldn't run. Nah, man, that's a horrible thing to wish on somebody. I can go back and work at the Metro Mall. Hmm. I mean, me and her talked, but I mean, briefly. But I don't, remember any long conversations. I mean, she was just, you know, angry about how I was dealing with her boys. I don't know if cops are particularly corrupt. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, but I won't say there's a few bad apples. I won't say that there's a few bad apples. It's the culture of policing, but I don't want to say that they're particularly corrupt either, because I don't believe that they are. I mean, so Tanisha got a couple jobs, and the Korean guy got a job, and what vendor did I dislike the most? You know that old lady up front, the one with the hat, the one who was mad about the tax people putting the sign up. I mean, she was just extra for no freaking reason. I'm not saying Timmy. What's the matter with you? I got stuff I did out in Pontiac, Michigan, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna post that because I told him I wouldn't. I'd have to edit the hell out of it. I think Detroit videos are more true uh, to really what happens in security work. I don't know, man. That was. I mean, it's a strange thing to ask for a refund and you act about the shoes when you're wearing the shoes. I think that's kind of strange. No, I didn't go to the parade. No, I still have the taser. You got $1,500. You can have it. I'm not particularly attached to it. You can have it in a left hand holster for it that I paid $150 for. Uh, mm, I don't know. I tell you what I'm doing now is the best thing that ever happened to me. I just can't tell you. I can't tell you the kind of money I'm making doing what I'm doing. It's just like, I'm like, how long is this gonna last? This kind of money. I don't know where Rick. Don't ask me where any of these people are because I don't know. Most memorable moment, the one that comes to mind the most, I guess, is when I tasered Shakita Stevens and then Marcus Purnell. What's the best moment that ever happened at when I met Kennifer? I mean, that would be the best moment at the Metro Ball when I met Kennifer. I mean, Red was an alcoholic. Who was my favorite shopkeeper? Probably Tanisha. I like some Kennifer. I don't love Kennifer, but I do like her. He did need help more than anything. But she got locked up. You know, you can't go back. Time only moves in one direction. No, Kennifer didn't get locked up. Kennifer's not locked up. I mean, if Kennifer was locked up, I'd probably bail her out. if it was possible. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember how I edited some of the things that were said in that video right out. Like, it's like, nah, y'all don't need to hear some of this. That's why I cut that video short. Well, she's in prison, so I don't know. She's not out yet. What a Arethian girl. Yeah, I like a hood chick more than I would like a bushy chick, but you gotta find the right one. You gotta come across the right one. But I'm not particularly interested in, I'm not even looking for them. I'm not even checking for women. I got other things to do. Now, go home stressed? Ugh. The only thing that stresses me out is having to deal with my mother. I wasn't in beast mode. That's just the guy doing the job. No, you could not see me with black girl. Yeah, I think he was just there. I mean, I don't think anybody wanted a particularly difficult shift. Gotcha. Huh. I ain't paying you any attention. I didn't back down from anyone. That's not beast mode. That's just someone doing their job. It was the job. And you can't back down from people in those kind of environments. It's not going to work out for you if you do. I don't look sick. I look like I need a haircut. And I look like I'm in bad lighting with a really horrible chair that I'm sitting in. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of people saying a lot of things. I mean, that tells me that you don't understand the environment. If you were from the environment, all that garbage those people was talking, I mean, they were really lightweight. I mean, the real serious dudes wouldn't even engage in that kind of thing.
I was wondering where you been.
Okay, Pat.
Okay, well, I'm just looking out the window now and I'm back in the house.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do look like that. What? Your mama on the phone for real. Oh, yeah, that was funny, man. Yeah, that was funny. Because I almost took the phone from him. Then I thought, like, what the hell? Oh, hell no. We're not doing that. I mean, really, that really just like flashed through my mind that fast. Like, what the? No, we're not doing that. That was really, I can't blame y'all for laughing at that. Like, I just can't blame y'all because that was seriously funny. Yeah. Somebody got on me because dude laughed and I like kind of kicked him out the mall after during that whole dust them off thing, and they said I was wrong for that, and yeah, I was wrong. I can I can tell you I was wrong. I wasn't interested in none of that stuff, but I was wrong. I mean I can admit to that. So I'm not hard on myself. I'm just admitting that I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. I mean, you know, before you do anything else, you got to be a man, and as a human being, as a man, you have to be able to admit, if you were wrong about something. Like, you may not be able to admit that you were wrong 2 years later because you may not have to have the perspective, and your perspective changed a little bit, and now you understand that you were wrong. So I was wrong for that. Okay, that comment disappeared, so I can't see it. Oh well, yeah, I meant that too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. Y'all talking about y'all coming back and y'all not. Bring your guns, man. All this other stuff you doing. It's a confrontation. It's not a competition. We're here to win. Aren't you here to win? Okay, it can't be back to something that's closed. Okay, so this is interesting because I rarely do I get to interact with, the commenters in such a way. They weren't those people. Don't be surprised that they didn't do that because they weren't those people. No, you can't save the world. I was like, yeah, I tell you guys, bring your guns all the time. Stop talking that shit to me. Bring your guns. If you really about that life, bring your guns, right? Because either you gonna die or commit murder. But you really ain't about that. So why you even talking? You know? Why even bother? Fucking Miami, goddamn Florida, the whole damn state's a resort town. I hate the state. Yeah, the Cali boys are definitely different. I would give you that. They definitely different. You know. But then like they about it, you about it, like you gonna clash. You seriously gonna clash. I would expect that somebody's going to die. Cause if I'm gonna stand, they gonna stand, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't know where the ring is. Cause I don't like the desert. Why would I come to Little Rock, Arkansas? Listen, when I'm telling you that I'm making a good buck, I'm telling you that there's no security company that you can think of would pay me the kind of money that I'm making now. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Fred brought the keys back. No, I wouldn't go back. To take on a job like so, I got offered a job for $1,000 a week back in 2016 or so for or maybe it was 17 for to work security at a Texaco on Martin Luther King, right next to 285 on the west side of Atlanta. Now, why would I go there? Like, why would I put myself trying to prove what? Because $1,000 is really not a whole lot of money for the stuff that I would be dealing with, and I'd have to deal with the knuckleheads, and then I would have to deal with the police, and everybody would be looking for their opportunity to bury me. Some figuratively, others literally, and I would be going there for what reason? I mean, just to prove what? To prove nothing, you know? Yeah, nothing but space and opportunity. Oh, you know the exact spot I'm talking about? I mean, I could. Now that's not nothing to prove. That's people chasing clout. When you talk about people chasing clout and you're clout chasing, That would be an example of someone chasing clout. And then people said, well, you believe your own press and your own hype. That may be even be an example of that. And there is no value there. There's nothing there. And so you be asking people, I don't miss anything about the Metro Mall, be honest with you. I don't. Yeah, I should buy a grill. I should get my teeth fixed. I make enough money to get my teeth fixed. No, I mean like, uh, my mother has dementia, and that is extremely difficult. It's frustrating. Uh, she always wants to go with me. She picks things up and she can't remember what she did 5 seconds ago. Uh, she's You say I'm abrasive, she's abrasive. You say I'm combative, she's combative. You say I'm uh, confrontational, she's confrontational. I mean, I am my mother. Uh, she just can't remember anything. It's just a difficult thing. And then if anything goes wrong, somebody's always stole it. She's never at fault for anything. It's just, was I really scared of what? You know what? The most situation that concerned me at my time at the Metro Mall is when I tasered Shakita Stevens because there were so many freaking people around me, and I was just one person. Not even when I almost had to shoot Santana Woodard for picking up that brick was I as concerned as I was when I tasered Chiquita Stevens, and there's like so many people just standing around me. Yeah, I thought that was good policy. I don't know who standing. I don't know who picked up those keys, but you was standing in that corner. So, till those keys come back, you gotta go. I don't care. It's a crazy thing, man. Dementia is just a crazy thing. Santana was stupid. That's what he was. Her real name is Deborah Dunbar, but that's in my videos. Yeah, I was like, listen, yeah, there's a lot of adrenaline pumping through my system that day. I mean, like, there were so many people standing around me. I mean, you got to think, there had to be at least 50, 60 people just standing around me, and none of them are particularly your friend. And, you know, you can't shoot that many people that fast, you know? If they if people really wanted to take them bullets, if people really willing to take them bullets, you gonna lose. I was at home. Yeah, it would have been horrible, right? And I don't know if it would have been 40 because there ain't 40 rounds in the magazine. You'd have to reload, and man, you know. Listen, if you're not the police, you don't have to do a thing, right? And so if you have to use your firearm, you engage to disengage. You engage to disengage. You don't engage and remain engaged. You engage to disengage. And if you're not doing that, you're going to have a legal problem, a big one. You might not be able to get out of prison. If you engage and stay engaged, you engage to disengage. Like I said, man, I mean, listen, if they had listened to me and we got rid of Jay's booth and Jeffrey's booth. So Jeffrey was the glass booth. Jay's booth was where Terry and all of them would hang out. You know, you've seen it in a lot of videos. Mike Summers had those. They got rid of those two booths when I told him to. You know, you wouldn't have those videos, right? You know this, right? Marcus Purnell didn't give me a lot of problems. He just maybe broke into my house and other people who broke into my house. Yeah, no, Terry and Chester didn't give me the most. Terry, I mean, Chester was just, you know, Terry was just, I don't know, he's all extra for no reason. Yeah, he does have music on YouTube, and none of it's good. No. The worst person there, Rick? No, he wasn't the worst person. I don't know what I would say. What would I say to myself 10 years ago? Ugh. Yeah, you should probably keep all the video. Maybe that's what keep all the video. Keep all of it. Of course you watch my videos from back or the videos. I don't even like saying that they're mine, but I guess they are. I don't know. I know what kind of person doing whatever she's doing. Yeah, well, it is mine. I mean, you know, uh, whatever your name is, Monique. A lot of people binge watch my channel. That's why my viewership never goes up. Like my subs, like I would tell you how many subscribers that my channel has. Like somewhere around 230, 240,000. But it never really goes past that because people binge watch and then they unsub. A lot of people binge watch my videos. Like it's not unusual for somebody to leave a comment that they've been watching my videos for like 12, 14 hours. She's a lab tech. Nah, she wasn't a lab tech. That wasn't her position. You need to read that again, and I'm not even sure she's still doing that. I'm not even sure she's still in that city. But no, it was not like watching The Wire. The Wire is phenomenal. Uh, but this is real life. But you know, I can't compare it to The Wire. I can't compare this channel to The Wire. The Wire is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal TV show, and I learned a few things from it. One of which is when old girl told D'Angelo that this doesn't last forever. And she was talking about her looks, her youth, her beauty. He's like, it doesn't last forever. I mean, it's such an incredible line. She's an orthodontic specialist. Is she? Did she get a degree? There's no money in security. People tell you a lot of things. What, to be an orthodontic specialist, you don't need a degree? Just a certification. So then what does the job? I know she's on the website. And she wasn't a lab tech. Or did they change? Because when I read that website, she wasn't a lab tech. That's not what she was doing. She was data entry. Well, Mr. Jones, how do you know what she does? She's listed as a lab tech now. Hmm. Like I said, I don't check her out like that. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she does. And she's not what she does. Like she's no more what she does than is anybody else. For most people, you know, it's a position. It's a living, but it doesn't define who you are. Hmm. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, you're old, bro. You're old. Uh, Mike Summer was entertaining. He was a funny cat. He really was. Uh, I think he thinks he was more dangerous than he actually was. I think everybody thinks they're Superman and that they can't lose, but you can lose. I don't know who Eric LaSalle is. So, you know, but you would hope by now cats have grown up. Rappers pay $15,000 to be on World Star Hip Hop. You know, I didn't do this for the money. If I was to do anything for the money, I would want to be like Country Wayne. He's making like $300,000 a month on YouTube. I'm like, what? He's making what? $300,000 a month? Yeah, I got into one. Well, yeah, because assault is not battery. So yeah, I've been assaulted, but assault is not battery. It's all that's why you never invest in tough. If your whole image is built on tough, and I got this when I was watching some interview on math. I mean, my expert opinion. I think it's ran by some guy, Math Hoffa, and whatever cat he was talking to. If your whole image is built on being tough and you lose, you get knocked out, you lose a fight, then there goes all your credibility. And he said that's kind of what happened to Suge Knight. And you know, be careful how you promote yourself. People gonna treat you how you promote yourself. I didn't buy her food because I didn't. You weren't paying attention. Yeah, Math Hoffa. But he's in prison. I mean, everybody gets old, man. So you can't do the things when you're older that you were when you were younger. And so your whole reputation can't be built on, or what you do can't be built on you bullying people, pushing people around. I mean, whatever, you push people around. Listen, I could do a lot worse. You need money for child support. Yeah, elderly bully, it kind of don't go together, right? I'm old. I'm not elderly yet, though. Yeah, but see, okay, so now you're talking Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson, but now we're talking professional fighters. Listen, I don't know how old Mike Tyson is. You still don't want that man to hit you. You still don't want that man to hit you. He will break you off like that's gonna hurt. You might not get up. Yeah, so if Mike hits you at 54, 55, or 56, uh, he's still Mike Tyson. He's still one very stout individual. 50 is not young. It's just not elderly. He will hurt you. I don't know, but no, it doesn't have to be registered. Of course, I don't know where you live. I can't go with milk toast. I mean, milk toast won the championship last year, but I can't go with milk toast. Um, Shoot, if you was after a bag, I mean, but I didn't put it up to get a bag. And listen, I'm probably making more money than you possibly can imagine right now. Trust me. You brought me a new walker. you know, Sometimes when my back go out, mm, your dad had you at 54. What? What do you mean that's where Kennifer comes in? Oh, that's where Kennifer comes in. Huh. Listen, were you around for the first live that somehow got lost? And I was talking about, like, a chick being able to get a side dude as entertainment, and I couldn't do certain things anymore, and you taking care of home and knowing what comes first, and why would I send you $1,000? Fuck out of here. Sure, you can use boxing skills in a street fight. Why wouldn't you be able to use boxing skills in a street fight? I don't know. Was it April, May 2017? Place burned down. Oh, because anything goes? Well, it's a street fight. I mean, it's a confrontation. It's not competition. Boxing. Well, is that what Mike talks? Everybody's tough until someone gets punched in the face. you know, I don't know. Stop being stupid. I don't know. Is it wrestling time? Should it wrestling time? What happens if you can't wrestle? Anybody here watch Hard to Hurt? Anybody ever watch the videos on that YouTube channel, Hard to Hurt? You should watch those. Hard to Hurt. I'm making a lot of money now. So Country Wayne, and I'll say this again because I said it on the last video. People ask Country Wayne, why he's not doing stand up. He said I used to make about $1 million doing stand up, but I don't do stand up anymore because I'm making way too much money on YouTube. You know, well, I'm really not don't have the time to post the videos, or I don't take the time to post the videos because I got to take care of. I got to look out for my mother, and I got other responsibilities. But man, I'm making too much money. I'm making way too much money. I'm just not telling you how much I'm making, but I'm literally sitting here telling you I make way too much money. I'm just not telling you how much. I know people that make like, never mind. I don't want to be a corrections officer. Once again, what is there to do? Why would I prove it? I mean, what's to prove? What's the point? There is no point. Uh, well, there may not be. No, I would never buy a new one. I buy an old one though. I was in Wisconsin. I was just in Wisconsin. I was up in it was past Madison. It was starts with an M, but it was just past Madison. Y'all invented code in Wisconsin. I mean, shit. I don't think I would make a great patrol officer. I'd be a better detective. Shit, I was in Chicago 2 weeks ago. Every time I go to Chicago, I go to Giordano's. I mean, they was real insistent about me wearing a mask in Giordano's in Chicago. So I went to Giordano's in Indiana. I don't know, but I had the time, man. Like, if we're talking about time spent versus money made, no, not the videos. Yeah, I used to go to Canada like a lot. I got a relative that lives in Canada. Yeah, Giordano's is off the chain. I mean, like they like to call just pizza deep dish pizza, and I just look at them like they stupid. Like that is not deep dish pizza. I don't know what y'all talking about. If you want deep dish pizza, you got to go to Chicago. Giordano's Pizzeria Uno. You know, yeah, you know, money is cool, but it's just money. Money isn't everything, but the lack of it sure the hell is. No, that was a Papa John's. You want crack? Nah, they can't split. I mean, everybody wants to split, and everybody wants to do their own thing, and the answer is no. Hmm. You in a trap spot? No, I haven't. Should I go? Should I go to Portolinos? Is that something I should do? Yeah, and I wonder if the uptick in violence has something to do with my channel. I don't make. That's not where my money's coming from. My money's not coming from YouTube. We should always focus on character and not money. But, if you do the right thing, the money will come. If you do the right thing, the money will come. I mean, provided that you're ambitious enough and you get to some place where, you can actually make some money. I mean, the channel is to monetize. My channel is monetized. Trust me, it's monetized. What's my favorite job? You know what? The thing that I'm doing now is just fine. It's just fine. I mean, when I first stopped working at the Metro Mall, I missed wearing a gun every day. But after that, once I got past that, now you wouldn't see the money in the house. Yeah, I got a carry permit. Damn right I can carry. Y'all be worried about the money, but listen, Country Wayne told you to do what I've been telling that you should look above. Because I think he did an interview on the Breakfast Club. I've been telling people to pick up a phone and start a YouTube channel for freaking ever. Where do I see myself in 10 years, man? Hopefully, no, he wasn't paying me enough. No one's paid me enough for that. The YouTube money makes up like what I should have got paid down there. I don't know. I mean, DC or Baltimore. I mean, I've been to Trenton, New Jersey. I've been to DC. I've been to Baltimore. I've been to LA. I've been to Oakland. I haven't been to New Orleans, oddly enough. I've been to Miami. I've been to Detroit. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Gary, Indiana. I've been to Milwaukee. I've been to Little Rock, Arkansas. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Houston. I've been to Philly. I've been to Camden, New Jersey. How am I old? Well, the videos I was 44. Now I'm 54. So that's how I'm old. Um, Most of the people took that food out of there. Like there was only one restaurant there in 2012. Most people took that stuff to go. He should be convicted. Yeah, I've been to the west side of Chicago. I've been to the south side of Chicago. Trust me. I've been around Chicago. I've been around Illinois, Chicago, Joliet, Champaign. I've been up there by Racine. I've been like, dude, trust me. I've been around Chicago. I've been around Metro Chicago. Shit, you're officially elder. If you follow the law, he's guilty. If you follow the law and in the way prosecutors usually run their logic, he's guilty, and he's guilty because he shouldn't have had that weapon in the first place. And if he didn't have that weapon, none of those things would have occurred. That's why he's guilty, right? The police, you and your partner break into a bank. I said this earlier. You and your partner rob a bank. The police kill your partner. You're guilty of murder because y'all shouldn't have been doing that thing in the first place. So that's their kind of logic. So if you use their kind of logic, why would I do videos of me eating PC? Judged by 12 or carried by 6. There's consequences to everything, man. You should really know the law. Yeah, I do believe the judge is fighting for him. No, I do not have a fitness routine. I need to drink water and stretch. No, I don't drink alcohol. I don't know. Do they have that? Is negligible homicide something in Wisconsin? Yeah, but he should have had the gun. If he hadn't had the gun, he wouldn't have had to have the first confrontation. If he didn't have the first confrontation, he wouldn't have had the second confrontation. He should not have had the gun. It wasn't legal for him to have the gun, and because it wasn't legal for him to have the gun, everything he did after that, if you use most prosecutors' logic, was a result of him having a gun. Okay, so check this out. You go to a bar, you take a few drinks, you get behind the wheel, you go out on the road and you kill somebody, right? So they're going to say, vehicular homicide and DUI, right? Let's say you didn't kill anybody. Let's say you didn't hit somebody. Let's say somebody hit you. Somebody ran into your drunk ass. They would still say that you were guilty because you were DUI. Because you took those drinks willingly. Well, no. That's wrong. That's wrong. No. If you got drunk behind, if you willingly took a drink and you got behind the wheel of a car, anything that happens, you're responsible for because you willingly took those drinks. He, I got 17% left, so this is going to end soon. He willingly brought that gun, knowing that he can't own that gun. He couldn't have that gun. He wasn't old enough. And then, if you're saying, well, he didn't know that he couldn't have that gun, prosecutors will typically tell you that ignorance of the law is no defense, unless you're the police. And the Supreme Court says that the police can't know everything. You know, so listen, he shouldn't have had the gun. If he didn't have the gun, then none of this stuff would have happened. Yeah, people have asked me for my autograph. I think it's silly because I'm not in an apartment. They may be responsible. You think the guy who sold him the gun is responsible? Yeah, they're trying to do that too. That's an argument they could make, but no one's making it. It's not my chair. It belongs to whatever apartment building this is. I can't tell you about Nakia. I don't understand the question. What's the story? I mean, they're just people, right? I've been in Milwaukee. Vehicular manslaughter. I don't think you can hold his mother responsible. No, but if you can't have the gun, anything that you do with the gun, whether you use it responsibly or not, is illegal. I mean, that's generally how prosecutors think. I mean, that's generally their theory to a case. If 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 you wouldn't have been there in the first place, this thing would not have happened. If you, you know, and you weren't supposed to be there. If you didn't have the gun, these things would not have happened. So we're holding you responsible for it. Had you not robbed the bank, the police would not have to shot your partner. So therefore, you're responsible for the murder and not the police, which is to me bullshit. But you know, that's how they're. You can't run two different theories. You can't run. Have two logic competing with each other. Like it works in this case, but not in this case. To me that's garbage. I don't, I don't like that kind of selective logic. I'm not going to be on for another 5 hours. Yeah, and that may be the problem. I mean, when you look, if what TYT reported was correct, because I haven't watched the trial, the first guy attacked him, he ran away, or he shot that guy, I think, and then he ran away, and then the other people not realizing and understanding completely what happened at the first incident, jumped on him then, and he ended up shooting, a couple more people. Then yeah, I mean, yeah, you know. But then again, he should have had the gun in the first place, and if he hadn't had the gun in the first place, none of it would have happened.
Can I go to Myers and get about two or three things? Or you wanna wait?
What do you want?
Uh, I need some stuff for my kitchen.
What do you need?
Sugar, for one.
You got sugar. We got sugar. The last time we were there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Uh,
I know, but I don't believe all that crap he was doing. Yeah, that was my mother. She wanted me to take her to the supermarket to get her something that she already has. That kind of happens a lot. I don't think they respect it. Kool-Aid, no sugar. Ham, no burger. Really? She got sugar. My mother doesn't need anything. Trust me. I spend damn near $80 a month just buying her ice cream. My mother doesn't need anything. I drive too fast. That's my only hobby. I don't like the word like getting in trouble. You can run afoul of the law if you really don't understand some things. My mother's rent is taken care of. Trust me. Everything my mother needs, anything my mother wants, my mother can have if I got it. Trust me. And right now, there's nothing that my mother wants that I can't afford. In fact, I try to get my mother things, and she doesn't accept them. She has dementia. And one of the things that you have to understand about people with dementia is that they're very accustomed to what they already have and don't really like new things coming into their environment. They may not always remember that you gave it to them. They may not remember that it's theirs. You know, I brought my mother a coat. It cost me $350. I don't know. It took 4 weeks for her to remember that it was hers. I brought my mother a couple of things, and she just can't remember. She just can't remember. And so I stopped buying my mother things. Stopped trying to get rid of some of the stuff that she has that doesn't really fit her properly anymore. That really isn't, stuff that she doesn't use anymore. You know, from her perspective, it's just hers, and I'm just throwing her stuff away. Not that I'm replacing it with new stuff or stuff that's better suited for her, or getting rid of stuff that she doesn't use that sometimes confuses her. Nah, man. Did I buy that chair for $2? Hey, man, appreciate the $5, but mm, yeah, she's long. Yeah, I mean, she's long. She's not in the beginning stages of dementia. She's in the middle stages. That can last for like years. Well, good for you, J. Rob. I wish my mother was the same way, dog. I really do. No, Dad's not alive. It's I'm really not the right person to deal with someone with dementia. I don't really have the patience, but I've got like no choice, right? It's either that or the nursing home, and I'm not going to put her in the nursing home until I just can't do it anymore. She's just completely. I mean, hell, they don't even want me to leave her alone for 4 hours, or for more than 4 hours. But sometimes I have to do things, and I got to be gone. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. Oh, dude. I mean, like dementia is so like, dude. I had to go like get some counsel. I mean, somebody had to add to my perspective. I mean, I had to talk to some people, and every once in a while, I got to pick up a phone and call somebody. I need to join a support group. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things going on. Oh, she knows who I am. I mean, she's not that. She just can't remember what happens like 5 seconds. She can't. Like I chip low. She can't remember where the remote is. So I got to chip load that. I got to figure out how to do that. She'll lose her purse. She'll lose her keys. Or she'll misplace. She doesn't lose. Sometimes she can't remember what the phone is. Because I brought her an iPhone, the low jack, and I put on the screens how to make a call. She literally can read how to use Siri and make a call. Uh, it's just a crazy thing, man. No, you put it chip low, and then you use your phone, and you'll buzz it. That kind of thing. If you do that kind of thing, you'll be able to. But that's how long ago I met who. Go on Dr. Phil for what? I wouldn't go on Dr. Phil. That's ridiculous. Yeah, well, you see, I mean, Jennifer's playlist. I mean, you'll see the very first time I ever met the woman. That's why it says first contact. Got to read my titles, man. Hmm. I'm not putting any of that stuff on Netflix. I put it up on YouTube. No, I don't. Yeah, he's dead. That is true. Have I been to the hall? What? Dude, how do you ever know that I've ever been to the hall? I won't remake it as a show. It's not a show. Oh yeah, well time is a constant, sir. Time is a constant. Your perception of time is what changes. So you're 21 now. 25 is going to come faster than what you think. But even though the time from 21 to 25 is longer than it is from 18 to 21, your perception of it, well, time will have picked up. And then at 25, your perception between 25 and 30, even though from 21 to 25 is a shorter time, 25 to 30 will seem like it'll go by faster. And time, your perception of time, it only speeds up. It never slows down. And I will tell you right now, you're 21 years old, right? I would tell you right now, don't let older people tell you that you have a lot of time. You have some time, and you better utilize it wisely because you'll quickly realize that you're running out of time at a point where you have no time. Because now I got to do in 6 years what other people had 20 or 30 years to do. Listen, you're going to work really hard either when you're young or when you're old. It's better to do it when you're young and you have the energy. Because when you get older, let me tell you what happens. You just want to go home, you want to go to work, then you want to come home, and then you want to sit down. All that, I'm going out to party and do all, man, like, yeah, all right, I went to work, I made my money, it's time to sit down. All the rest of that stuff is extra. And I did it in my 20s and my early 30s. Yeah, like late 30s, unless that's something that's really, really in you, all that stuff just gets old. You just don't want to be bothered with it. Been there, done that. Ain't nothing there, you know. Oh no, no one tells you anything. I mean, they don't tell you. Listen, I tell people this, and I got jokes too, right? I tell them, listen, you'll go gray south before you go gray north, right? It's like, yeah, your parents never tell you that shit, right? You'll go gray south before you go gray north. You don't have as much time as you think. You know, you're looking at how other people are going and how they're progressing, uh, and you're not progressing at the same rate. It's going to mess with you. Then you want to hang around people who are kind of like you, but sometimes they're not doing anything, so you end up not doing anything. Uh, your parents can't give you the game that they don't have. They can't give you the understanding that they don't have. You got to seek these things out for yourself. And sometimes you learn these things late in life, and then you got to get up and get to it. And so you work hard, and then you get lucky. And if you get lucky, you got to take advantage of it. So go listen to Eminem. Uh, what is that song? Lose Yourself. Go listen to Eminem. Lose Yourself. Because you got to take advantage because it might not come back around. And I've been extremely fortunate. My battery's running dead. Is it telling you it's running dead? Because I can't see anything on here.
This is all I want.
What is this, Pat?
It's all I want.
You have sugar. We
No,
can.
I don't have enough.
You got enough sugar, Pat. You want?
Not really to the last one.
You don't, Pat. What is this last one? It says soup.
Just a moment. Sure, beef meat, bar soap.
You need soap now? Okay. We can get you some soap. All right, we go ahead. You okay?
Okay, so you can put on my jacket.
You want to do this? You want to do this now? What time is it, Pat?
I don't know, you got to watch something.
No, do I? Okay, hold on. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, Pat.
Okay, we can do it now?
You better already you telling me grocery list. I know, right? I mean, yeah. So she wants sugar. She don't need any. She wants some hamburger. She don't. And she might need some soap. Yeah. Okay. Listen, I appreciate the people who watch this channel. Uh, uh, yeah, I got to take care of mom. Yeah, we argue all the time. I mean, like, listen, I'll cuss my mother out because my mother cussed me out. I say something she don't like and she don't want to hear. She be like, "Fuck you." I mean, literally. Like, and sometimes I tell her, "Listen, you done told me that like 50 times. I just don't want to hear that shit no more." Well, I won't say nothing to you. And so here's the last thing I'll say to you: "Fuck you." So you wonder where I get that kind of abrasiveness from. I mean, it is that kind of like, it's just, hell, if I didn't take her to the damn supermarket, if I balled this up and threw it out, she wouldn't even remember. It's stupid, man. Listen, I gotta go. This one I'll save. I don't know if anybody will watch this after this, but you know, whatever. Uh, I'll see you later. Because I didn't even mean to do this. All right.